Every time you ignore your own word, you weaken your confidence in yourself. You have said this to yourself before. You promised to wake earlier. You said you would save more. You told yourself you would stop scrolling late into the night. The alarm rang. You hit snooze. The impulse purchase felt too good to resist. The glow of the screen was your last companion before sleep. You did not follow through. Think of the most successful, grounded, elegant women you admire. Not just the celebrities or titans of industry, but the women in your own life who move with a certain grace and purpose. The mentor who seems to have all the answers. The friend who navigates challenges with unwavering poise. What do they have in common? What is that invisible thread that connects them? It is not merely their financial status or their list of accomplishments. Those are often the results, not the cause. It is a quiet, unshakable confidence that radiates from within, an energy they carry into every room, every conversation, every decision. This confidence is not arrogance. It is a deep, internal knowing. It isn't loud or boastful. It doesn't need to announce itself. This is the essence of self-trust. It is the core belief that when you say you will do something, you will do it. It's the radical act of becoming your own most reliable person. This inner reliability becomes the bedrock for your career, your wealth, your relationships, your peace of mind. Everything you want to build externally must first be built on this internal foundation. Your life is a mirror of your inner agreements. The stories you tell yourself become your reality. These are not just idle thoughts. They are directives you give to your mind. If your inner dialogue says, "I'm always late," your subconscious listens. It will engineer traffic, a misplaced set of keys, a last-minute distraction to prove you right. If it says, "I'm just not good with money," it obeys. It will make you overlook due dates, miss savings opportunities, and feel anxiety around every purchase. You unconsciously create situations that make those statements true. Each time, you break a small promise to yourself, eroding your self-trust one tiny decision at a time. The secret to changing your external world is deceptively simple. It doesn't require a dramatic overhaul overnight. First, change how you honor your internal commitments. Start with the smallest possible promise. How you treat promises to yourself dictates your quality of life. Will you drink a glass of water first thing in the morning? Will you go to bed 15 minutes earlier? Choose one thing. When you consistently keep your word, a profound shift occurs. Each check mark, each fulfilled promise, is a vote of confidence in yourself. You are rebuilding your integrity, brick by brick. You begin to feel stable, grounded, and immensely powerful. This isn't a fleeting feeling. It's a new state of being, earned through your own discipline and consistency. The frantic energy of self-doubt is replaced by calm certainty. The inner critic's voice grows quieter, replaced by an inner advocate who knows you are capable because you've proven it time and again. Internal integrity is magnetic. It attracts opportunities and builds resilience. People sense it. They trust you more because you so clearly trust yourself. This is the foundation upon which an elegant, successful life is built. You know the feeling intimately. It's a quiet, creeping sense of unease that settles in when you think about the goals you've set for yourself. It's the ghost of promises past, whispering doubts before you even begin. Then, a surge of motivation strikes. It's a powerful electric current of possibility. You declare, "This is it." Starting Monday, every morning will be different. You map it all out with beautiful precision, a new workout routine, a healthier breakfast, an hour of focused work before anyone else is awake. You buy the gear, you set the alarm, you tell a friend to hold you accountable. In your mind, the transformation is already underway. You feel new already. Monday goes great. You feel invincible, energized by your own commitment. Tuesday is a bit of a struggle. The initial adrenaline has worn off, but you push through, fueled by willpower alone. By Wednesday, you are sore and tired. The warmth of your bed calls to you, a siren song of comfort and ease. You hit snooze. Just once, you tell yourself. Just 10 more minutes. In one small action, the story begins to unravel. The perfect narrative you wrote for your week starts to fray at the edges. A sharp self-judgment arrives. I knew it. I always do this. I never finish anything. The inner critic takes center stage, loud and unforgiving. Each broken promise, no matter how small, sends a powerful message to your subconscious. Your word is not valuable. Your intentions are not to be taken seriously. They are just fleeting wishes, not binding contracts with yourself. Your inner guidance, the part of you that should be your greatest ally, anticipates failure and subtly sabotages your efforts to protect you from more disappointment. It makes you feel tired before you even start. It amplifies doubts into certainties. Suddenly, not trying feels safer than trying and failing again. The comfort of the familiar, even if it's a familiar pattern of inaction, seems preferable to the pain of another letdown. Each instance feels insignificant in the moment, like a single drop of rain. What's one missed workout? What's one broken promise? But over time, these drops collect. They become a stream, then a river, then a flood of self-doubt that erodes the very foundation of your self-trust. That flood drowns ambition and personal power. It leaves you feeling waterlogged and heavy, unable to generate the momentum you need to move forward. You start to see a history of failures instead of a landscape of potential. Your past becomes a prophecy for your future. You learn to live with a low-grade internal conflict, a constant hum of dissonance between the person you want to be and the person your actions reflect. The only way to heal this divide is to change the entire approach. To stop making a grand, sweeping promise the starting point of another inevitable failure. You are not inherently unreliable. This is not a character flaw. This is a pattern of behavior, and habits can be unlearned. Self-trust, once eroded, can be rebuilt. The key is to rebuild your inner fortress, one small, solid, and impeccably kept promise at a time. True, lasting confidence isn't a gift from a moment of inspiration. It is earned through the quiet consistency of deliberate action. Rebuilding self-trust is not accomplished through grand gestures or passionate declarations. It's a quiet, internal process, a private negotiation between who you are and who you want to become. It is not a motivational speech in the mirror, because hype fades. The real work begins when the initial rush of inspiration is gone, and it's just you and the promise you made. Trust is rebuilt through consistent, reliable actions, not words. It's the steady accumulation of evidence that proves to yourself, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you are dependable. To begin, we need a radical shift in scale. Abandon the all-or-nothing goals that have set you up for failure. For now, we are done with those. Instead, focus on one tiny promise. Make it so small, so simple, so laughably easy that your mind has no room to argue. The goal is to make it impossible to fail. If the grand promise to get in shape kept breaking, your new promise is simply this: put on your workout clothes. That's the entire task. If you feel a flicker of motivation after that, maybe you do 5 squats. But even if you don't, the moment the clothes are on, promise kept. You've won. If the goal is to write a book, open a document. Write one sentence, just one. If the goal is to save $1,000, open your banking app and transfer one single dollar. The point is not the magnitude of the action. The point is the integrity of the follow-through. You are training your brain to link your word with completion. If you want to meditate, sit for 60 seconds. If you want to journal, write down 3 words about your day. These tiny goals bypass our natural resistance. Big goals trigger the brain's threat response, which leads to overwhelm and procrastination. But tiny goals? They fly completely under the radar. In the time it takes your brain to formulate an excuse, the task is already done. Each repetition, no matter how small, lays a new neural pathway. It's like carving a new groove in your brain, one that says, I am someone who follows through. Slowly, your self-perception begins to shift. You begin to see yourself not as someone who tries and fails, but as someone who commits and completes. Now let's make this tangible. Your mission is to collect data points of success. For the next 30 days, Your only goal is to collect tiny wins. Pick one micro habit, get a calendar, and mark a bold, satisfying X for every day you keep your promise. To do this, you must treat your word like a sacred contract. It is not a wish. It is a commitment with clear terms and a non-negotiable execution plan. So, schedule it. Put it in your calendar as an unbreakable appointment. Make the finish line clear and unambiguous. This is the shift from the passive language of I should to the active, powerful language of I will. And if life happens, and you absolutely must move it, you reschedule immediately. You do not cancel, you honor the contract. When you operate from this place of profound self-respect, your subconscious gets the message loud and clear. Her word is law. This newfound internal authority doesn't stay in one lane. It will permeate every area of your life, from your finances to your leadership presence. And when you inevitably slip, because you are human, you will see it as data, not a damning verdict. You will replace self-blame with practical protocols. Ask yourself, was the promise too big? Did I need a better reminder? What can I adjust? This is the new cycle. Try, slip, analyze, adjust, and try again, this time smarter. This is how true, lasting self-trust is built. Trust is fortified by evidence. Create a visible record of your integrity. Let the evidence speak louder than feelings. Proof calms the inner critic and fuels momentum. You are a person who shows up. Discipline is a universal muscle. It follows you into the room. A woman who trusts herself can stick to a wealth-building plan. The choice becomes, honor your word or break it. You present with quiet authority because you've proven it to yourself. Opportunities flow to the woman whose actions, words, and intentions align. One small, kept promise, added to another, and another, compounds over time. Your confidence grows when your actions finally match your words. Start today. Make one promise so small it feels almost silly. Keep it. If this resonated, like this video and subscribe for more practical mentorship. Your future self is waiting. Keep your promise to her. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already.